Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Because it's Tuesday, so I decided to come up with a new idea. I'm going to be calling it
Top 10 Tuesday.
And what it's going to be about, at least once or twice a month, I'm going to come up with a new top 10 list. Today's top 10 list is going to be over most memorable mistakes and continuity errors in films. Some stuff you might not even have known. But before that, let me explain a little bit of what continuity error is. Follow me. Continuity errors are mistakes you can usually spot if you look close enough in films and TV shows, such as objects changing positions or disappearing and reappearing between shots or camera angles, or as major as crew members being spotted in the backgrounds. The funniest ones to me are when movies take place in the distant past, so obviously before technology is invented, but if you look close enough you can see inventions that should not be there. And for some viewers, this can destroy the whole illusion that these movies create for us, such as in the iconic movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Well, the whole time you believe that it's a comedy movie that takes place in the Renaissance era with knights and such, and seeing the main characters going through a crazy adventure to seek the Holy Grail, to come to the end and see them getting arrested by modern day police and revealing that they were just grown men with overwild imaginations, so completely shattering the whole illusion but at the same time overwhelming us with laughter. Now for some, this isn't a big deal, like oh, a glass that was once full in one camera shot is now half empty in the next without ever being touched. There's actually a person that's their job to make sure that these things don't happen. They're known as script supervisors, or also known as continuity directors. They are the ones responsible for maintaining the motion picture's internal continuity and making sure that everything in the scene stays the same. They will take pictures of set placements so when the crew has to move around and switch camera angles, everything will stay the same. But hey, nobody's perfect, so mistakes are bound to happen. So I hope you enjoyed that little explanation. So how many mistakes did you spot? But without wasting any more time, here's my top 10 list of film continuity errors. So starting the list up at number 10 is from the movie American Pie. In the bedroom scene when Stifler has a drink of that pale ale. We see the scene start off with Stifler with a beautiful girl. When he grabs a cup of beer, the cup is clear. But did you know that the cup actually changes colors to blue, although for only a quick second? Here, take a look. At number 9, we have Mel Gibson's Braveheart. In one of the battle scenes, you can clearly see a white car at the bottom left corner. I'll replay it in slow motion, so watch carefully. Number 8. The first Matrix, the only good one. During their interrogation scene with Agent Smith, Neo, who is sitting across the table from Smith, jumps up in a panic when his mouth, how can I put it, disappears. But yet, if you look at the reflection in Agent Smith's sunglasses, you can see that Neo is still sitting across the table from him. Number 7.
So what do you do?
In the 1990s hit classic Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts' character, who was a prostitute, is whisked away off the streets by a wealthy gentleman played by Richard Gere. However, during the morning in the hotel while eating breakfast, a croissant suddenly changes into a pancake.
Your folks must be really proud, huh?
Number 6. Gladiator. After Maximus defeats 5 warriors to 1, pretty effortlessly if I may add, he begins to taunt the crowd by shouting the famous line, "Are you not entertained?" As the camera switches from wide shot to a close shot, the sword in his hand magically jumps from one hand to the other. Number 5. In Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. At the very end of the movie, as Jack is now in possession of his boat once again, he is happy now, maybe a little too happy. As he has this weird moment with the wheel of the ship, he literally begins to rub it, stroke it, and caress it. But then he notices that everyone is just staring at him. So he tells them, and as they all start scattering around, if you look closely at the background, you'll see an odd character, a person who is wearing a cowboy hat and sunglasses. Given that it's probably a crew member that just happened to be caught in the shot, but still, it's funny as hell. So you have Jack, who is a little excited, and a cowboy. All I can say is,
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Number 4. On 22 Jump Street, being chased by the bad guys, Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum are driving a football helmet golf cart onto the football field. The face guard of the inflatable helmet is torn off and destroyed, but then as soon as the bad guys exit right behind them, the face guard is back again. And number 3.
How did it occur?
In The Dark Knight, when Batman is interrogating the Joker of the whereabouts of Harvey Dent, he throws Joker up against the wall, and the Joker's hand position switches from underneath Batman's arm to over it and back again.
So you're gonna have to play my little game if you want to save one of them.
And number 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
As Peter and Gwen just finished the graduation ceremony, Peter's backpack switches from being worn on both shoulders to one, and back and forth for several shots.
What am I gonna do? You're about to do your speech?
Gwen, honey. Yes. Family photo. Okay.
Hey, you coming to dim sum?
Can't keep me away.
It's at 8 o'clock. Don't be late.
I won't be.
Okay.
And at number 1, this is seriously the worst thing you can do for a movie that will completely destroy the illusion that the film is in. Not keying the green screen and having it visible. As you'll see here in Too Fast Too Furious, as Brian is running from the cops, you'll see outside his window, which should be shots of the surroundings speeding past him. Instead, in one shot you can clearly see the green screen. So like I said, I'll be coming up with another top 10 list every Tuesday at least once a month, so make sure to tune back in and give me some ideas. What do you want to see on a top 10 list? Hey, remember, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe right here. If you want to check out my first video, click right here on the top right corner. Come back again. I'll see you guys real soon.